What is up, guys? Daddy Butter here with another Mobile Legends video, and today we are going to be talking about the new kid, the cool guy. We're talking about Alpha, and I gotta say, guys, he's pretty awesome. I'm so happy to be back making videos. Was just on vacation, so I didn't have time. I tried to make time, but then my phone died and it was just a shit show. So we're going to jump into this and we're going to take a look first at the item build. Now, I've done a few builds on this guy, and this is the one that I found to be the best. He's a pretty heavy engager, so we do need to be a little bit tanky. We are going to start with Crazed Reaper. The reason we're going to start with Crazed Reaper, basically, it's good for attack. It's good for, it's got a little bit of HP, shreds armor. It's just all around good item. And then we're going to go with Dominance Ice. The mana is good. He's ability dependent. Armor and the cooldown reduction is key. This next item is actually really important. Saint's Refuge. The HP, the magic resist, but the shield is huge. Because we have to build damage, we can't get as much HP into the build, and that shield is going to be key. Again, with Magic Blade, damage, magic resist, and the shield, we're getting like almost an extra 3,000 health just from shields towards the end of the game. And then we're going to go with Hunter Strike because we're going to get that other 20% cooldown reduction. Obviously, a lot of attack, and then Ice Force because it's a little bit of attack, HP, and adds a little bit more slows to our kit. As far as the spells go, you could take Execute, pretty standard, you can always take Execute. My personal favorite is Purify because you are going to be engaging a lot. People want to CC you, so that's what I take. You could also take Stun because you're going to be jumping sometimes in the middle of their team, and it could be really effective. Let's take a look at his own personal abilities now. We'll just take a look at this guy. He is so cool looking. They've done such a good job with this guy. Let's get the full view there. Oh my goodness, he's pretty sick. Kind of reminds me of like the project skins. Anyway, Go Beta is his passive. Basically, you hit someone with 2 abilities, and then his little robot will attack them for some true damage after that. So it's just some extra damage. His first ability, Rotary Impact, he basically shoots out a little line in front of him. It does damage, and then his robot follows behind, shoots some bullets. It slows them. Pretty good ability. Probably his main ability. Force Swing is his second ability. He swings in a cone in front of him, and he can gain attack speed by using auto attacks and restore some of his own HP. And then Beta also does a move in there too, his little robot. Spear of Alpha, this is a big engaging ability. Now you're going to jump in, you're going to pull yourself in, kind of like Jarvan if you play LOL. And then you knock him up, you do damage to everyone you pass by, but the one that you land on, you really mess him up. So it's a pretty legit ability, and that's kind of why we have to build a little tanky, because that's what makes him work. So we are going to jump into some gameplay. We're going to start with his laning phase here. Now you can see this was the first time I played him right here, and I just kind of ran in. Now Alpha is so strong in every stage of the game, except I really don't find him to be the strongest in the first couple of levels. But you're going to see in this next clip, I'm going to be level 4 now. Same lane, same game. But I'm level 4. So I went in, I poked a little bit. He can poke even though he's melee because of his abilities. Jumped in, used my ultimate, and it was almost too easy. So it's really just the first couple levels. You got to just be smart in those first few levels. So we're going to see, I'm going to show you guys some of his wave clear. Because he is ability based, his wave clear is phenomenal. And I basically just shoved the crap out of this wave so quick. No one could even respond. I take out this tower, and I even get away here. So it worked out well, and that's just sort of what he can do. He's good at. Sorry guys, some editing issues. I tried to do a lot. I had to do a lot of editing for this video. So now this is going to be a lane where I have basically it's like a 2v2 lane. Now Alpha is very, very strong when he has a teammate around him. So you see, I'm level 1 here, but I'm playing much more aggressive because I can. Also, this Akai was playing so well. I mean, our lane went really well. The game was trash. We lost the game, but our lane was great. Every other lane was awful in this game, but anyway, you can see, just you can really go ham when you have teammates around you. He's very, very strong in a group setting, any group. I mean, even one more teammate. But he's also one of the more powerful duelists in the game, I would say. 1v1 and smaller fights. 1v1, 2v2, 2v1, either way, whether you have the 2 or they have the 2, and you'll see a few of those here as well. But you'll see some really good plays. He's very strong, very, very strong in that type of a setting. So, I just wanted to show you guys a few different lanes. I was fortunate enough in these videos to get, a lot of different situations. So that's why I basically used 3 games here and just kind of showed you guys everything. So, you can see there his passive was going off. If you want to go back, it's those little yellow robots shooting. That's what the passive is. And like I said, very, very strong when he's got a friend near him. Now we're gonna jump into a duel here, and you can see we're level 12. So this is around mid game. He's level 11, and he's, like I said, probably one of the strong duelists in the game. The way his abilities work out, he's got his ultimate is a massive single target suppression, and it's got huge range. You're going to see the range right here. So that's why I put this clip in. Obviously, it's not that impressive. He's almost dead, but look at how far you can go. And it's a knock up. He's like stunned afterwards. It's ridiculous. You can't get away from this guy when he wants to go after you. Now, like I said, 2v1s, he's also very strong. So I committed pretty hard to this fight. And I mean, you guys have been ulted by Akai before. It's ridiculous the amount of suppression he provides. And we still came out with a kill. We do die here, but we came out with a kill while we had, basically a marksman teeing off on us, and we were just getting ulted by Akai. So a very, very strong duelist for sure, and you're going to see a few more. This is going to be a smaller fight right here. So like I said, those 2v2s, I basically take Kagura out of the fight completely right here. So she's going to turn on her ultimate, and then that's it. She's done. Now our whatever his name is, I always want to call him McCree for you guys that play Overwatch, but Clint, he was close to death, and we still pulled off 2 kills without giving up any. Those are the situations he's going to thrive in. So you can see another nice little fight here. This Eudora was totally kill stealing me all game, but that's okay. We got one there too. And the rest of this clip, I'm not quite sure how long I let this one go. This Karina on the other team was just ridiculous. She went 30-2 or something. We ended up going 20-8 or something. We had a good game too. But that Karina was legit. So we basically kill everyone except that Karina. She gets away, and Hayabusa gets away because he's super slippery. But that was those are the kind of fights you're looking for with him. Now check this one out, you guys. So I run up here. Hayabusa is up here now. This is a 3v1. This is a 3v1. Now I don't know at the time that Karina has immortality, but I killed 2 of them. Karina comes back because of the immortality, but it didn't show. It doesn't show with the new update. So a 3v1, we killed 2 right there. Again, dueling potential is ridiculous. Basically, with his ultimate and the burst potential because of his ability-based kind of makeup, he can pretty much delete someone out of a fight. It's kind of ridiculous. So here, you know, we went in for a 2v1. We had help at the very end, but we killed them both, and then the Yun Zhao had immortality again. This is me just showing the build so you guys can see. This was with 40% cooldown reduction, because I did use my ultimate twice in that fight. 40% cooldown reduction should be a goal every game with this guy, as well as some tankiness. Now, this is still part of the same clip. This is still after that 2v1. I come up here, this Eudora, like, she burns everything on me, and she has Lord with her. And I still managed to kill her. Because of my item build, I got that shield right there at the very end, or Lord probably would have killed me. And you can see Karina on the mini-map. She kills me after that, but I cut it off because I don't want you guys to see me die. It's embarrassing. So now we're going to jump into some more, like, team fights. Basically 3v3s or bigger. And you can see when you land in that area, there is a small area of effect, and I knocked up 2 of them. So like we took out 2 right there. This Akai, he basically took out like everyone else from my team, and that was a pretty good little fight. I ended up dying after that one too. I mean, I overextended, and that is the one thing you have to watch out with him, because his ultimate does have so much range. He's very much like Jarvan in that. It's very easy to overextend. Now, that fight right there, I would go back and watch it really quick if you guys want to. But I just jumped in. I saw my team coming. I jumped in. I knocked everyone up, and I suppressed them and, you know, crowd controlled them long enough for my team to show up and basically just clean it up. I walked out. I was low. There was no point in me risking it for trying to get a kill or something. So I just let my team have it, but we still came out with the kills there. So here you can see, this is, I think, like a 3v2, but this one goes on for a while, and we really just kind of dominate everything at this point. I'm low on mana, but we still managed to do a lot of good stuff. You know, this one was kind of a weird team fight because it kept starting and stopping and starting and stopping. But you can see, once you get someone with that ultimate, man, they're in a bad position. So again, this Karina, she was so legit. Alanism, if you ever watch my videos, you're legit, dude. That you played so well. So yeah, this is just sort of a little fight I wanted to show you guys, just to kind of show off like how he can control the flow of a fight when you want to. And then I called out the retreat because I was like, okay, I have no more mana. I can't keep doing this. Now let's jump into what is going to be another team fight here. Kind of a spread out team fight, but still there was a lot going on here, and they have Lord. So we're going to take them out. And this went our way in a big way right here. We took out Lord, got the kill. They sort of backed off, you know, because there was nothing left for them there. We took out Eudora so fast that they really couldn't do anything about it. You know, he's just so strong. And I'm sorry, guys, a little editing error there as well. Man, it took so much editing to get these 3 videos down into one. So there we go. That was a great, if you saw that engage right there, again, that's why I build him tanky. That's why I have all the items in the set that I do, because he is a pure engager. Now, right here, we're going to do a little dive. I would certainly call him a diver, like hardcore. He is a diver. So we dove the turret right there, got the kill, pushing their base. You know, I'm just kind of trying to show off what his kit can do for you guys and give you a full rundown of this character. So I think that is going to be it for that video. Yes, it is. So I don't want to, let's see here. I don't want to overstate how strong he is, but let's just say you're going to see a lot more videos of me playing this guy. Now, I said I played a lot of different builds on him. I did. I tried him pure damage. It can work. but I don't think it's the best for him. You can delete people, but you have no sustain in a team fight. And I really think that's the stage of the game that he's going to make the biggest impact is in team fights and, smaller skirmishes, smaller groupings around the map. That's where he's going to be big. His laning phase isn't the worst, but by no means is it the best. He's no Kagura. He's not going to bully the crap out of a lane. But he's going to team fight like a monster. Now the build that I did show you guys, and we can jump back into that build really quick. Sorry, that's my main screen on my phone, guys. I do want to jump back into this build. I want to give you guys the full rundown. We're going to have pure gameplays of this guy, I'll tell you right now, because he's just insanely good, and I want to play him a lot. Especially after playing so many games with him. I've actually gotten decent with him now. But we're going to jump in. We're going to look at this build because there's going to be a lot of things. Oh, hello, jigsaw puzzles. I haven't even looked at that stuff yet. Because the build is very, very flexible. And let me show you what you can do alternatively. Okay, so a lot of people are going to look at Saint's Refuge and be like, well, Cursed Helmet's it does a little bit more damage. That's true. The reason I'm using Saint's Refuge is because of the shield, because I need to get more HP into my build. That's why I'm doing it. Now, say the other team has no magic damage or even very, very little magic damage. Immortality, if they have very, very little magic damage. Brute Force Breastplate, if they have no magic damage and they're just doing physical attack, because you're going to want more armor. And if you read the passive there, attacking an enemy will increase one's capabilities, increasing movement speed 2%, physical attack 3%, and it can last 4 seconds and stack up to 4 times. So an extra 12%, physical attack. The full build, when I get at full build with the build that I just used, I had 515 attack damage with all of that tankiness. I was well over 100 on both of my resistances, and including shields, probably about 8,500 health. You're a monster. And this is going to make that much, much bigger, and you're actually going to have more HP, I think, with this build. Maybe not. No, you're not. But that's okay. So that's what I would do in that situation. Now, I would honestly, I would probably still stick with Magic Blade because of that shield. But if you're not going to go with Magic Blade, Tooth of Greed. Tooth of Greed is going to be the one you want to replace with Magic Blade if they have no magic damage on the team. I'm not even going to talk about no physical damage because that never happens. But obviously you would probably, I don't know, just throw in another magic resist item somewhere. If you wanted to get more damage into this build right here, you could always trade out. You could still trade out Magic Blade for the Tooth of Greed. That would give you a little bit more. You could also trade Ice Force for Endless Battle. It does give you 350 HP. You're not going to make use of the magic damage, but with the passive, you will do a lot more damage, and you'll still get some HP out of it. So that would be something you could do. But honestly, guys, after many games with this character, this build right here seemed to be the most effective. But you do want to build according to the other team's comp. Always. So if you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to hit me up. I'm so happy to be back. I was on vacation. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I was on vacation and I literally had no time. I played 2 games while I was there for 3 days. I played 2 games on here, and I usually play quite a few games, more than I'd like to admit. So it was hectic and stuff. Obviously, you guys have been on vacation before, probably most of you, and you know that things just are always happening. So you just always go. Anyway. thank you guys so much for watching this video. I worked really hard. I know that I made some editing mistakes, but it was a lot of editing. It was about an hour and 15 minutes worth of content that I edited down to about 14 minutes. And then, with my commentary and everything, I'm thinking this will be about a 20-minute video. If you guys have any questions about this character or anything else, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. As far as the other stuff, we are still going to get that 3v3 done. If you guys, got your names in for that, don't think I've forgotten about you. Like I said, I've just been doing stuff. And we'll get that going too. And you're going to see a lot more alpha gameplay as well, guys. We'll do a full video, like a full single game gameplay pretty soon here. I just wanted to get this out because a lot of people don't explain heroes and break them down for you. And I wanted to do that for you. So share this video if you can, because, like I said, a lot of people aren't going to be doing this kind of stuff. Share, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do, all that good stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and beg, but if you guys like it, go ahead and do it. Anyways, guys, I am Daddy Butter. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will talk to you guys again really, really soon.